The time is, you gotta have it on. I'm in Washington, D.C. There's no alternative. You better have that on, and sometimes that's not enough. You gotta stop everything you're doing and plug your ears. No matter what, you just plug your ears. And you leave that thing running, this thing, and you just wait till the roaring vehicles, whatever they are, just fucking drive away. Most of the time there's one following right behind it. It's absolutely impossible to live here. I don't care what their newscasters are saying. So I am allowed right now, the time here is 8:41 p.m. I can report one time I've seen this. I've seen it more, but one time. I would say this one time with the Muslim female. She's obviously like from Pakistan or Palestine or somewhere, right? I mean, you know that. She could work at Alibaba's gyro bar. Not to put down any Arabs, but she's full-on Arab, dude. This is a full-on Muslim terrorist cell. Nobody tried to be covert here. Nobody tried to be indiscreet. No, it was jaw-dropping. It was like Muslim terrorists on fire, like they're coming out of the closet, like, you know, loud and proud, like, I'm out of the closet, I'm a terrorist, look at me, hear me, talk about me. And that's what they did, and that's what I did. I talked about them, I filmed them, I looked, I heard. I made this shit famous here, I know that. So I'm going to tell a testimony to what I saw the female Muslim terrorists do. I can't say when. This is just one time. It's not all the times. But so one time, it was around, I can't say what time it was when I saw this. Okay, never mind. I remember it, like, you know, I don't forget these things, but I can't say the date, can't say the time. I can only say what I saw. All right, so now that we're clear on that. She was dressed all like a fashion model, right? She's got all this mass money, like massive money, and she wears these expensive clothes. She went out the front door. My green light was, go take your garbage out right now. So I was right behind her, like, I was actually coming out my door right as she was coming out hers. She did not expect that, but I got my green lights and I'm used to that. I'm fully used to that. I'm not surprised when that happens. So I said, thanks, Jesus, to myself, you know. You know, you just do that. Sometimes you're like, hey, thanks, God. So I did that because I was right there with her. She was not expecting that. So I was taking my garbage out, and I go down. Now I've got this really, really heavy garbage because I do everything by myself with no fucking help in this city. I take down a terrorist cell single-handed in here alone. I'm not exactly, because I've said people saved my life, but I can't talk about anything at all about this compound. But I'm the only one in here, and that's, the agents know what I mean, and I think people who follow this understand. I'm in here by my fucking self. I'm the one that's coming out in that bedroom, opening up my door to the closet. No, fuck, I said it wrong. Bear with me. Having this thing on all the time will make you talk backwards. Just try it. Try this for 3 days. Try it. See how you talk. All right, back to the case at hand here. So I was like, thank you, God, for that, because I was right there when she was coming out. She did not expect that fucking shit. I had this big, heavy thing of garbage, basura, because nobody helps me, okay? And I'm the one in here that opens my bedroom door, right, to this dark house at nighttime. It's dark, it's cold, it's nighttime. I'm the only one in here, okay? And the whole place will reek of multiple dead bodies. There's stuff in them everywhere in here. So that's what I mean by I'm solo in here. Oh, it's horrible. So that one time I'm coming out with my green light, muchas gracias, Jesus. And then Mira, look who's there. Mira is the Pura, right, with the hijab. She's not wearing the hijab though. She's wearing all these designer expensive clothes. This shirt was white and chiffon and massively expensive, and it was flowing. It was flowing in the air. And she did this model strut with this like matching skirt and these really expensive shoes. She did this model strut. She didn't know I was right behind her because I was lagging. It took me a minute or two behind her with this heavy cart of basura. So, but I could see her, dude. Like, I'm like maybe 50 feet behind her. She had her nose in the air, her hair all done. She's doing a catwalk. If you've ever watched fashion models, not the fashion models from the year 2024, because they all are neo-Nazis. The fashion models are all neo-Nazis or they're Palestinian terrorists. As you know, with the headlines, these models are twisted freaks. But what modeling used to be back in the 90s, around the turn of the millennia, before Wall Street and the Western Hemisphere, fell off the apple cart, okay, because the West is basically toast. Before that really started to become evident and everybody was clear that there was something wrong, right, with our society here. Before that, models were like legit, you know, a lot of models were just legit. They did their modeling for a certain amount of time, made a little bit of money, and they went back to college, so on and so forth. So if you ever watch a model like that, a fashion model like that, just do the catwalk, right? Okay, so this is a Muslim terrorist I'm talking about who's engaged in cannibalism, poisoning. She does organ harvesting. She's full board part of the chemical stench manufacturing. She's a full-on Muslim terrorist. A full-on one. I witnessed her a lot. I got to do depositions and do testimonies about this. And testifying is what I'm doing. Not now. I'm legally doing it. Right. All these people, they're in La La Land. They think they're not going to be arrested. They're in La La Land. And that includes the people related to me. Bloodline relatives are in La La Land. Cousins and whoever else wants to think they're going to have me the fuck arrested. You're in La La Land. You should have backed off so many years ago. La Familia. I am not nice right now, okay? I keep getting hit with fucking poisons. And if your La Familia does enough horrible things to you, you're not very nice. I want my La Familia to be arrested. I don't want anything like what happened here to happen to anybody that I'm related to. No, they chop up bodies here. Oh, fuck yeah, like it's going out of style, and they stuff them everywhere. And I'll walk out my bedroom door and it'll be pitch black. House dark and stinking and reeking of corpses. All right, so this woman, the female terrorist, was on the YouTube tonight. She fully does this. She's one of the main terrorists here that crawls through the holes in the walls and drags body parts and dissolves them and does this crap, okay? She works with the Mexican and the Colombian drug cartel. And that's how she has her link with the policia, okay? Her link is through the drug cartels and the policia. The policia work for the drug cartels, or they did. Colombia and the Mexico drug cartels are trying to more than likely give back to Colombia and give back to Mexico, right? Pronto? See? Yes? Okay. Yeah, this is one reason why I'm even making this testimony. So, okay, I'm at minute 8. Okay, so I go out the door and I'm like 50 feet behind this female terrorist that you saw in the video, okay? She's got this really expensive shirt. Everything's flowing in the wind. She's doing a model catwalk. She gets to S and 15th and there's all your gringos, okay? They're like really pale and they have mucho dinero here and really expensive bikes and bike clothes. And they're either going to work or they're out for a quote-unquote athletic exercise, but they're on so much fentanyl or whatever it is they take here that it's very clear that they're a drug abuser. The drug abuse can't be covered up in DC anymore, no matter what these addicts believe. You look like you're hooked. Okay, so they can go ahead and say, no, I look fine, I'm doing fine, but you don't. You look really bad, Joe. And so you'll see them all the time riding bikes. They think they're going to their jobs. Everyone's in this town has been protected and harbored to have your little government job. Keep doing this, keep pretending, keep going along with this crap. having all their presidentes go on TV. They're not working. There's no time to do both, dude. You're either a television star or you're doing your presidential job. You cannot do both that much. This is not in planet Earth even possible. So we know what's going on here. I fucking know. I can tell just by the headlines, okay, that they tried to suppress the news, and you can still tell. All right, so I saw the female Arabic Muslim terrorist flowing catwalk, nose in the air, her hair all done up, and then it was a crowd of people on S and 15th. It was like, to give you an example, about 5 bicycles, and it's not a New York City crowd, but it was a DC downtown area crowd. Commuter crowd, let's get this clear. There's not a lot of heavy pedestrian traffic here until I made this terrorist cell famous. And the military, the good guys, will back that up because we all know it. Me making this terrorist cell celebrity star famous brought Lollapalooza here. Does anybody remember I said it's Lollapalooza? I was freaking out. I thought people would go away from here. No, they started coming to here. Even the fat chicks wearing spandex cruise the street now for dates. I think people might remember what I was talking about that day. Well, it still is. It's now a place everybody comes to. This is like a really cool area. There's a big bioweapons, manufactured chemicals, dead bodies, everything going on here, and it can't be busted. And this town is so fucking getting high off that. They're so excited about this. And on nights like this, they just can't stop coming. This fucking freak women here scream and screech. They just can't get enough of how powerful they are, how famous they are, how they can do any atrocity. What I just said are atrocities. They can do anything they want and keep scoring and getting high. So that's exactly what I was saying. So there was all these white people, primarily white people, okay, that were going towards the White House, all right, which is 6 blocks down the street. They were all on their bicycles in the pedestrian traffic. It was commuter time. I'm going fast because I want to get this in a matter of a minute and a half. And here comes fashion model, Muslim terrorist. She literally does this. And they all did this here on S Street. They thought they were stars. Freaking famous, man. Oh my God. No, but they forget I made them that way. Nonetheless, there she goes. And they all whip the whole crowd from across the street on S and 15th, and all the bicycles, not the people standing directly in front of her with their backs to her, but the ones coming down the street and pedestrian, they all turn and look at her. God had me do that not to mess with her, not to have anything to do with what this terrorist, was thinking or any of that, because she sees me and always tries to run away. Or I've told the world that. But it was for me to see the fucking DC civilian town people. They all know her. The whole crowd turned and looked at her and watched her like she was a queen. All right? Okay, and here I am coming up about 50 feet behind her, 100 feet behind her. They didn't see me. She notices. Anyone would notice if all these people are turning and looking at you. And they're not looking at her because she's that pretty, dude. No. She's not that kind of looker. No. It's because they know who she was. When I said that she thinks she's famous, I meant what I said. And that's why I said it, because I witnessed this over and over again, but I'm only allowed to talk about it one time. Okay, we're at 14 minutes. I got to just try to wrap this up. So they saw me coming, and then everybody whipped their heads away and looked straight the direction of the White House. Absolutely nobody would look at her. Nobody would look at me. Everybody pretending that neither of us are there. Okay? Comprende? Adios.